Hi guys, so welcome back to the live video. It's your girl Miracle, and I'm back again with another video. Good evening. So today is basically Monday, and I want to just start doing my economic analysis right now before I get ready to go to work. And yeah, the light in this side has completed out. I can't even remember when last time I had sure light. Right, wow. So, usually because of my piece of work, my laptop would have even be dead and all those things. So, I will do a big analysis right now while sharing with you guys some of my thought processes difference, okay? So, first of all, look at this AUD JPY that I was pretty waiting for, but the whole consolidation was just too much right here. Since after that time I consistently got wigged out and the rest, guy, it's not really been easy on the charts, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm still consistently trading my 200,000 naira, amen, no, 200,000 naira account with Exness, okay. So basically for AUD JPY, you can see that price is in the down trend. Okay, after this break of structure, price started to do a pullback, and this was where after an internal break of structure I looked to enter this trade right here, but price came back down again and started for me something to go up in the right side. So I didn't see the trade as a good potential again because of this continuous touch. Okay, if you had been in the trade, it would have just been continuous break of structure, but since price has already decided on the move, so this low is what presently price is likely coming to take, which is the swing week low. Okay, swing week low. So basically, if price should close this body and still give another opportunity, it will be to come and take a trade from this other block right here, so let's see, and then this will likely become a strong lower high. Okay, then Euro USD. For Euro USD, you can see price too is in a bullish trend. You have a break of structure, so hence we'll have our strong high. So these are strong swing high and a weak swing low. Okay, so basically if we see a pullback for internal break of structure for phase C, I might look to trade. But you guys remember when I told you guys that I'm looking forward to a way whereby this like when this happens like this, I will just look to enter at the other block without waiting for something like price will not do bullish uptrend, that's internal structure, and come close to the extreme supply, and then I'll start waiting for another internal structure to take the trade. But rather what I'm looking forward to continuously do now is like maybe when price pulls back, I'm entering at this level at the other block and just riding the whole trade down, because I feel like this is too much work for me, and also there is just a lot of things coupled with it. Okay, and I've put things in place on how I'm going to go about it and learn how to properly do it. Okay, so it's just something I always tell you guys, it's a continuous process and an endless refinement. You don't give up until this makes sense. Okay, so this is basically its internal break of structure. So ideally, if price should do a pullback, we'll see what we'll have there. So for CHF, this was even look at the internal structure I was telling you guys to actually take the trade right here, but you can see price just moved away without even tagging the trade in. Look at it, price just moved away without tagging the trade in. That's what I was saying, that after immediately we have the break of structure, that I just entered the trade without waiting for internal structure at all. Like after this break, after this pullback, I will just enter the short at the supply zone and just write the trade down. You guys understand what I'm saying? But now look at, because of I was waiting for this internal structure for price to come in, price didn't tag the trade in, and see how price have already sold down, and it's crazy. So it's something I've been working on to learn, okay, and I'm still going to continuously try my best. So this is now our strong high, weak low. Price has already taken the low, so this is where we got our current break of structure, and this is our lower high break of structure. So ideally, again, we're looking for another pullback. If we get another trade, we'll continue just following the trend consistently, okay? So that's basically it. Then this is our weak swing low, our weak swing low. So like, it's not been easy. All these things, you'll just be seeing it happen, and you just be looking at it without you being able to fight back and all those things. For USD JPY, price has just been continuously bullish without even showing anything that we are familiar about. So this is a break of structure to the upside, but there's a trade I'm looking to take in my Exness account so far. Okay, just imagine everything I've been going through right now. I'm going to show you guys my Exness history, the trade history, and also that's when we go to the Exness terminal, then the AUD/JPY for here GJ. Look at that thing I'm telling you guys. So now, as you can see, this trade has not tagged me in here. Once we have a break of structure, then the pullback, we're just looking to enter directly at the zone and see if price push down. So let's see what this happens. I've already set all this trade on my Exness accounts and also some of my prop. So as you can see, for GBPUSD, we have this break of structure right here. So after this break of structure, we now have our established strong high, weak low right here. Okay, right here have a weak low right here, and we've already started having something happening in the right. That's an high boss. But right now, I'm still going to send in this trade to my tutor before to ask him if this is still valid, because now price pulled back and created a high, and almost like price is breaking a low to come tag the trade in, which is in the plan that if price has to break a significant low to come tag your order in, that means the trade is no longer valid. So I'm going to send in this to ask him what he thinks about this particular trade. So this is the only two trades I have that I'm looking forward to, GJ and GU. So this is the only two trade. So for now, I'm just going to try to go for a walk, and yeah, maybe if the trade should tag in, or maybe towards the end of today, I'll show you guys some of my Exness trade history and also take you guys through the terminal, because I see a lot of you are quite interested in Exness, like what the spread, what my experience is and all that. So we're going to do just that. Okay, for now, let's go for a walk. All right. How is it looking alright from the analysis we did in the morning? And this GJ eventually did not even try to go up to tap us back in, and eventually the trade is moving backward. And I've been watching the trade on my Exness terminal to see what's going on, and it's really important to actually have a point whereby you calculate your risk, you know how much you're risking. Because if I should click on this my floating account, you guys know this account of 200,000 naira. You can see this is what my balance is, equity 165, free, the margin is 18,000 naira that I have to have in order for me to place a 0.01 loss size in GBPUSD. So this is now the free margin level. My leverage is this. I can just withdraw, transfer, or deposit. So it's really important, because this time you guys have been seeing all the trades I've been breaking down, how price have been consistently taking me out of trade. It's really important to trade with a broker that the trading cost is low. And for those of you that still keep asking me about the spread of Exness, this is the spread. If you look at it in the 1 minute, so this is the axe and the bid price. You can see the space between it is not much, which is to say the spread is really nice. Okay, and then if you go to all my close trades, I've been taking back-to-back losses, so it's actually better you look for your setup and trade only your setup, because if you have so many trades and you're trading with a broker that the high cost is high, it can accumulate and become much. And I feel like Exness has one of the best and tight spread in the trading industry. Okay, and furthermore, like now as this is happening, I was looking to risk $5,000, like my stop loss should be below here, but the way price is moving, I can just adjust my stop loss here, because there's no difference between that and that, but there's still every probability for price to do that. So as you can see, as I adjusted it, I can just put in the exact figure I want. So let's check this trade right here. As you can see, my entry was here on Gbpusd. My entry was even 32249, and the trade got executed at what? Let me see. So you see 32240. Okay, so yeah, you can see the spread is nice, and yeah, basically that's it. I've been watching it here, like you guys can see I'm already drained, but yeah, it is what it is. So what I'll do now is I'm just going to adjust the risk here and then modify position. So now what I'll be risking is 4,833 naira, and my entry from there to there, I'm floating in -34, and then this was the profit I was targeting. The thing actually fits the plan. I even had to send it to my tutor. He was like, yes, but him was waiting for a change of character, but me, I didn't have the time to be looking at the chart to be waiting for a change of character, which is why I entered directly. And if we go back to my history, my trades, just imagine with all this thing, like for the previous trade, I still take them in my Exness account. I was showing you guys how price was consistently wicking me out. Imagine, I think I took a number of 73 trades thereabout, and 33 were wins and 40 were losses. This is my highest loss in this Exness account. This, like, I keep still making that mistake. I'm in profit, I will leave it, price will go back to lows before I'll close out. And you can see most of them were not even stopped out. It's only all these ones that are stopped out. Some of them is just me manually closing it. As you can see, like, my losses are much more. This is only when I was in profit. My losses are much more. It's just that inability to still stick with either take profit or stop loss. Okay, but for those of you that are still interested, that keep asking me about the spread, I hope you guys have gotten the spread, and if you want to sign up with Exness, you can use the link in the description below to do just that. Okay, so yeah, that's what it has really been. The 200,000 naira account is now in 165,000 naira, and imagine if you're not trading with a broker that the cost is high, with all these losses and all the plenty trade I've taken so far, maybe they would have got more money from this money that is here. So I feel like Exness spread is tight, and they have one of the best in the industry. Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll just wait to see what this trade turns out to be. If it goes well, fine, but if it doesn't, we'll just go over to the next opportunity. Okay, that will just be it. As you can see, GBP, GPY, we'll be taking losses, wicking out, price will not stay target. This one is just massively selling down. Like, I'm basically even stressed out from a lot of things, and this should not even add to it. Okay, this should not add to it. These are the pairs I was looking at. Is there any other thing I have not done? So if you want to even deposit, you can deposit from this, or you can even still click your account balance. You see deposit transfer. Transfer is more like you're transferring from one Exness account to another Exness account. Then deposit, you want to deposit in your account. Withdraw, you want to withdraw part of the money that is here. Okay, was 1, 2. So we're thinking that this one can do actually go up. The price is feeling this inefficiency, and maybe that's where it wants to pull back to, probably, because after this break now, the pullback has not been much. The price is already down. So that's basically it for the trades I took today. That is Tuesday, the 23rd of June. Okay, and yeah, I'm still watching it tonight.
You drive me crazy, shorty. I need to see you and feel you next to me. I provide everything you need, and I like your smile. I don't want to see you cry. Got some questions that I gotta ask, and I hope you can come up with the answers, baby. Girl, it's easy to love me now. Would you love me if I was down and out? Would you still have love for me? Girl, it's easy to love me now. Would you love me if I was down and out? Would you still have love for me? If I fell off tomorrow, would you still love me? If I didn't smell so good, would you still hug me? If I got locked up and sent this to a quarter century, could I count on you to be there to support me mentally? If I went back to a hoopty for my bands, would you poof and disappear? Like some of my friends, if I was hit and I was hurt, would you be by my side? If it was time to put in work, would you be down to ride? I doubt, kill a nigga, cat, chill and drive. I'm asking questions to find out how you feel inside. If I ain't rap, I flip burgers at Burger King. Would you be ashamed to tell your friends you're feeling me? In the bed, if I use my tongue, would you like that? If I wrote you a love letter, would you write back? If we could have a little drink, you know, a nightcap. We can go do what you like, I know you like that.
Hey guys, thank you guys are taking us out of the trade. So hopefully that's at exactly 4893. I'm gonna lie, even the other trades in my top account seem to be waiting for close at $300 and the rest. Yeah, it's what it is. So Tuesday is off, go over to Wednesday to see something in take. Thursday, just send posters going back that. So you guys know what I was trying to concentrate for using this account is 5,000, 5,000, and 10,000 naira, and yeah, this is the outcome of the trade. I'm gonna be heading home right now to go rest. I'm so stressed, and my account balance is 9163,000 naira. So remember, trade with what you are able to lose. Okay, if you want to see how I deposited, you can watch my previous video I made about depositing.